Hey everybody, this is Mike Mejia here for Base Sports Conditioning, and in this short video today we're going to show you how to do the YTWL exercise. Now this is a great drill because it targets the scapular stabilizers of the upper back, making it extremely important for swimmers and any kind of overhead throwing athletes as well in terms of warding off shoulder injuries. Like any other exercise though, you have to make sure that you got the technique down just right, otherwise it can actually contribute to your chances of developing a shoulder injury. So we're going to go over the proper form here today. Alright, so we've got my daughter Nicole here to help us out today.
Hello.
Now when you do this drill, normally it's done prone, meaning prone, lying down. You can do it on the floor for a shortened range of motion. You can also do it over a bench. I usually like it done over a Swiss ball, so that's how we're going to do it here today. So I'm going to get Nicole in position and she's going to lie over the ball. And as you can see, she's got her legs extended straight behind her, and she's all set to go into the first position, which would be the Y position. She's got her thumbs pointed outward, she's going to reach her arms long, and she's going to extend her arms up. Great job. Now, I want to point something out here. You can see there's a little bit too much of an arch in the lower back, and if she's weak back here, she's going to accentuate that arch. So I'm going to have her put her arms down for a second. I actually like to do the drill bending the knees and driving the legs into the ball. Now what's that going to do? That's going to turn on her hip flexors here, and it's going to shut down the extensors in the lower back, so that when she does go to raise her arms, she's not going to get a lot of lumbar extension, and she's going to be able to focus on these scapular stabilizers in the middle back. Now once again, for the first position, the Y, she's got her arms extended, she's going to reach them long and lift. Now the big thing she doesn't want to do here is let her upper traps jam up into her neck. We're keeping the traps depressed down, and she raises up, and then, okay, do a couple of reps, Nicole. She's down, and the lift comes from back here. Excellent. I'll have her do about one more of these. And this is the Y position. She's out at about a 45-degree angle, making sure, again, not to let those upper traps jam up into her neck. Second would be the T. She's going to turn her arms out, thumbs are lifted up, and she's going to pinch those shoulder blades and come up. Try not to go into extension in the lumbar spine. And pinch. And come down, keeping those traps depressed down, and excellent. Next up will be the W. She's going to have her arms positioned in front of you, palms down, and she's going to lift up and pinch through. And again, we're going to be doing, keep going Nicole, we're going to be doing about anywhere between 8 and 10 reps of all of these. So it's a lot of endurance involved. One more time, chin down, and great. And the final one would be the L, where she's going to bring the elbows up as if she's just finished a row. The forearms will be perpendicular to the ground. Again, we want those traps down, and she's going to externally rotate. Why don't you hold the top of that for a second, Nicole? I want to point out that a lot of times, if kids lack the strength, what will happen is they'll start to fling their wrist back to try to get up higher. You want to keep a nice neutral wrist. You can make a fist if you like. A couple more of those, Nicole. And she's going to externally rotate. That'll work those external rotators. Now, you can also use weight for these exercises. But in the beginning, definitely go with just body weight until you have the form right, and you want to make sure that you're doing it with the proper form, just like she's doing here. A lot of times using weight is going to corrupt the movement and not target the area that we want to hit. Excellent, Nicole. And that's a YTWL, and we're looking for about 8 to 10 repetitions of all 4 movements done in a row.